Today I am discussing about approximation and errors. Let y equal to fx be a real valued function. Then delta x is what? Very small change in the value of x, and delta y is also very small change in the value of y. We know that limit x delta x tending to 0, delta y by delta x is actually derivative dy by dx. So it means delta y by delta x equal to dy by dx plus a very small quantity epsilon. So from here we can write delta y equal to dy by dx into delta x plus epsilon into delta x. When delta x tending to 0, then epsilon also tending to 0. So in this relation we are finding it is very small quantity and delta x also very small quantity. So as a result it is a very small quantity, we may neglect it. So therefore delta y equal to dy by dx into delta x. So we are marking as formula number 1. Next, again let y equal to fx. So then when x changes to x plus delta x, then corresponding y also changes to y plus delta y. So therefore fx plus delta x, then we can write it is y plus delta y. That is fx plus delta x equal to y means fx plus delta y. Further fx plus delta y means dy by dx into delta x. So as a result fx plus delta x equal to fx dy dx also denoted by f dash x into delta x. So this is the other formula number 2. Next, formula number 3. So we are writing the formula once again. Formula number 1, delta y equal to dy by dx into delta x. Formula number 2, fx plus delta x equal to fx plus f dash x into delta x. Absolute error in x is delta x and corresponding absolute error in y is delta y. Relative error in x is delta x by x and percentage error in x equal to delta x by x into 100. Now we are explaining with a suitable example. Example number 1, we have given so many parts. Evaluate by the method of approximation. Part 1 root over 25.6, part 2 root over 0.48, part 3 63 to the power 1 by 3, part 4 31.5 whole to the power 1 by 5, and part 5 0.995 whole to the power 1 by 10. So answer 1, root over 25.6. So here nature of the function is to find the square root of the number 25.6. So that's why we have to take let fx equal to root x, and therefore we can write f dash x equal to 1 by 2 root x. We know that fx plus delta x equal to fx plus f dash x into delta x. Now we have to divide 25.6 into two number, so that one number should have a perfect square root and the other number is very small number. For example, here 25.6 we are dividing into two number, one is 25, another is 0.6, because 25 has a perfect square root and 0.6 is very small number. So from the relation 1 we'll write root over x plus delta x equal to root over x plus 1 by 2 root x into delta x. From the relation 1 we have replaced, since fx equal to root x. So therefore we are replacing x by 25 and delta x equal to 0.6. What will get? 25 plus 0.6 equal to root over 25 plus 1 by 2 into root over 25 into 0.6. That is root over 25.6 equal to 5 plus 1 by 10 into 0.6, that is 5.06. That is approximate value of root over 25.6 is 5.06. That we found by the method of approximation. Now we are going to answer of part 2. So here also 0.48. The nature of the number is root over. To find the square root, so we have to take let fx equal to root x, that is f dash x equal to 1 by 2 root x. Therefore our result is what? We have fx plus delta x equal to fx plus f dash x into delta x. Replace the values, that is root over x plus delta x equal to root x plus 1 by 2 root x into delta x. Now we have to divide 0.48 into two part, that is into two number, so that one number should have number perfect square root and other number may be very small decimal number. So 0.48 can be written as 0.49 minus 0.01, because 0.49 has a perfect square root whose value is 0.7. So therefore in 1, from the relation 1, from 1 replacing x equal to 0.49 and delta x equal to minus 0.01, then what will get? Root over 0.49 minus 0.01 equal to 0.49 plus 1 by 2 into 0.49 into 0. into minus 0.01. So that is equal to 0.48, and here 0.7 plus 1 by 2 into 0.7 into minus 0.01. Simplify further. So then what will get? 0.48 equal to 0.7 minus 0.01 divided by 1.4, that is 0.7 minus 0.007 0.007. So now subtract 0.693. So approximate value of 0.48 equal to 0.693. Now we are going to the next part. Answer part 3. Here 63 power 1 by 3. So therefore we'll take, let fx equal to x to the power 1 by 3, and if dash x equal to 1/3 x to the power minus 2/3. So now we have the relation fx plus delta x equal to fx plus f dash x into delta x. So replace the value x plus delta x whole to the power 1 by 3 equal to x to the power 1 by 3 plus 1/3 x to the power minus 2/3 into delta x. Further we can write it is x to the power 1/3 plus 1 by 3x 2/3 into delta x. Now we have to divide 63 into two parts so that one part should have a perfect cube number. It means it can be a cube root, it can have cube root value, and into two parts so that one part should have perfect cube root and another number may be small number. So that is 63 equal to 64 minus 1, since 64 has a cube root 4. So therefore replacing, mark this equation as 1. Now replacing x equal to 64 and delta x equal to minus 1. So therefore we'll get 64 minus 1 whole to the power 1 by 3 equal to 64 to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 into 64 to the power 2 by 3 into minus 1. So we are getting 63 to the power 1 by 3. It is 4. It is 1 by 3. 4 cube. So it will be 16 into minus 1. So then simplifying further, what will get? 63 to the power 1 by 3 equal to 4 minus 1 by 48. So therefore with the help of calculator we'll get 4 minus 0.0208. So therefore final answer will be 3.2979. So this is the approximate value of 63 to the power 1 by 3. We are going to part 4. Answer part 4. Here 31.5 whole to the power 1 by 5. So therefore we have to take fx equal to x to the power 1 by 5 implies f dash x is equal to 1 by 5 x to the power minus 4 by 5, that is 1 by 5x 4 by 5. Now write down the relation. We have fx plus delta x equal to fx plus f dash x into delta x. That is what we'll write, x plus delta x whole to the power 1 by 5 equal to x to the power 1 by 5 plus 5x to the power 4 by 5 into delta x. This is we are marking as 1. Now we have to split 31.5 into two numbers so that one number should have exact value of 1/5 its power. So that is 31.5 can be written as 32 minus 0.5. So therefore from 1 replacing x equal to 32 and delta x equal to minus 0.5. So therefore 32 minus 0.5 whole to the power 1 by 5, and that is equal to 32 to the power 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5 into 32 to the power 4 by 5 into minus 0.5. So result, it is coming 31.5 to the power 1 by 5. It is 2 plus 1 by, it is 2 to the power 5, cancel 2 to the power 4, so it becomes 80 and the numerator becomes minus 0.5. So with the help of calculator, find the value of 0.5 by 8. Therefore, your answer 2 minus 0.0625, which is 1.9375. So this is the approximate value of 31.5 whole to the power 1 by 5. Now we are going to answer part 5. Answer part 5. So here what? The number is 0.995 whole to the power 1 by 10. So therefore we will take fx equal to x to the power 1 by 10, implies f dash x equal to 1 by 10 x to the power minus 9 by 10. That is what we will get, 1 by 10 x 9 by 10. Write down the relation. We have x plus delta x equal to fx plus f dash x into delta x. That is, we have to write x plus delta x whole to the power 1 by 10 equal to x to the power 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10x 9 by 10 into delta x. Here split 0.995 into two parts. 0.995, we are writing 1 minus 0.005. So therefore replacing x equal to 1, delta x equal to minus 0.005. So therefore we will get 1 minus 0.005 whole to the power 1 by 10 equal to 1 to the power 1 by 10 plus 1 by 10 1 to the power 9 by 10 into minus 0.005. So then what answer we will get here? So what answer? We are getting 0.995 whole to the power 1 by 10 equal to 1 minus 0.005 divided by 10, that is 1 minus, okay, so therefore 0. So this is the approximate value of 0.995 whole to the power 1 by 10. We are taking the second example. Find the approximate value of f 2.01 when fx equal to 2x square plus 3x plus 8. So therefore here what we have, fx equal to 2x square plus 3x plus 8. Therefore f dash x equal to 4x plus 3. So write down the relation. We have what? fx plus delta x equal to fx plus f dash x into delta x. So we have to replace here f, we have to calculate f 2.01. so therefore we have to replace x equal to 2 and delta x equal to 0.01. so therefore f of 2.01, that is 2 plus 0.01 equal to f of 2 plus f dash 2 into delta x equal to 0.01. Mark this one as 1. So now first calculate f2. f2 equal to, from the relation f2, from here f2 equal to 2 into 2 square plus 3 into 2 plus 8, which is 4 to the 8, 14, 22. So now replace the value, and f dash 2 equal to 4 into 2 plus 3, therefore 11. Now from 1 what will get? F 2.01 equal to F2 which is 22 plus F dash 2 which is 11 into 0.01. So therefore 22 plus 0.11, that is 22.11. So this is the approximate value of F 2.01. In example 3, we have given different type of example. If radius of a circle increases from 4 centimeter to 4.2 centimeter, then find the approximate change in area. So that is, radius is changing from 4 to 4.2 centimeter. Then we have to find the approximate change in area. We know that the formula of area is area equal to, denoting by A, pi r square. So therefore dA by dr 2 pi r, dA by dr equal to 2 pi. We have to use the relation delta A equal to dA by dr into delta r. So that is dA by dr 2 pi r into delta r. So now when r equal to 4 centimeter, then delta r equal to 4.2 minus 4, that is 0.2 centimeter, and therefore delta A equal to 2 pi, r is 4 and delta r is 0.2. So therefore it is coming 1.6 pi centimeter square. So this is the approximate change in area. My example 3, the radius of a sphere is measured 5 centimeter with an error of 0.04 centimeter. Then find the approximate error in finding its volume. The volume of sphere equal to 4/3 pi r cube. It means dV by dr equal to 4 pi r square. So we have a relation what? Delta V equal to dV by dr into delta r, that is dV by dr equal to 4 pi r square into delta r. Now when r equal to 5 centimeter, delta r equal to 0.04 centimeter. Therefore error, absolute error delta V equal to 4 pi r square means 5 square into delta r 0.04. So therefore it is 100 pi into 0.04. So 4 pi centimeter cube. So this is the approximate error in finding the volume of sphere. Example number 4. Find the approximate change in the volume of a cube of side x meters caused by the increasing the side by 1%. So let, now side already given. Side equal to x meters. So therefore delta x, that is increasing 1%, so 1 by 100 into x, so that is x by 100. Volume V equal to x cube, therefore dV by dx equal to 3x square. We have delta V equal to dV by dx into delta x, which is 3x square into x by 100, that is 3 by 100 x cube. So that is the approximate change in the volume. So therefore percentage change in volume equal to delta V by V into 100. Therefore 3 by 100 x cube by x cube into 100, that is 3%. So therefore approximate change in the volume is increasing 3%.